There are many valuable location assets in Oregon that bring in more than $303 million into the state every biennium. $303 million generated from the pockets of film tourists traveling specifically to these sites in Oregon to see where their favorite movies were shot. The Goonies, Twilight, Point Break, Portlandia, Stand By Me, The Shining, Wild, and many more. These film-inspired travelers make up what is a $66 billion global film tourism industry. Globally, over 105 million people a year are inspired to travel by what they watch on their screens. Film-inspired tourism, or SetJetting, has surpassed social media as the most influential medium to motivate travel. But don't just take it from us. Expedia Group, American Express, and Skyscanner have all independently named SetJetting as the top motivation for travel in 2024 and the foreseeable future. The economic impact of a film on an area begins in production. A $20 million film shoot on location will bring up to that same amount of direct spending into the local economy at the time of shooting. Employing crew, hiring extras, and the use of many local services like hotels, catering, and rental cars, and additional economic enhancements from localized spending supporting small businesses. In Oregon, a project such as this will also receive approximately a 25% rebate as an incentive. A 2023 Econ Dev report shows that 177% of each incentive dollar spent to recruit or retain that project is returned directly to the state, while an annual $25 million incentive program has helped to create an industry that now has approximately $200 million of direct spending and a $2 billion economic contribution to the state as a whole. After the film's release, fans begin to seek out the locations, inspired by the scenery, the characters, or the story. However, often communities and locations struggle to capitalize on this opportunity. Even in rural areas, there are opportunities. For example, the 1993 film Homeward Bound: The Incredible Journey brought in 400 visitors last year to a rural town of 1,200 people in Wallowa County, equating to $474,000 in revenue biennium from a 31-year-old film. And if film locations are hard to find online, tourists may not even plan to visit, causing unrealized revenue, which in Oregon can be up to $259 per day spent in the state. Internationally, some regions have excelled in generating film tourism revenue by strategically planning and promoting film-related experiences while also attracting high-profile productions. Locally, Twilight has brought in an average of $103 million per year into the Pacific Northwest over the last 15 years. And similarly, Oregon is turning its classic films and modern hits into popular stops for visitors to Oregon. Oregon is out front. In addition to attracting active films, TV, and animation production, we've also laid the groundwork for film tourism by establishing the Oregon Film Trail, the first physical statewide film trail in the United States. This continuously growing network currently features 43 trail markers placed at iconic film locations around the state. Each sign digitally connects to the SetJetters mobile app, enabling travelers to find exact film locations and also discover nearby tourist attractions, hotels, eateries, and more. The film tourism experience in Oregon extends beyond major towns, leading visitors to rural areas like Brownsville, Cottage Grove, Klamath Falls, Burns, Baker City, and beyond. With the Oregon Film Trail and the SetJetters platform, we can now quantify film tourism for the first time in Oregon. We are on the path to utilizing the potential for promoting and measuring this form of tourism. For example, one project, the 2014 film Wild, contributed $9.725 million in direct Oregon spending. And from the data collected by the SetJetters app, we can estimate the tourism spend for Wild over the last 2 years to be $524,000. That means tourism dollars coming into Oregon over the last 10 years for this one film alone could be as high as $2.62 million. We can now say the production incentive and investment in Oregon for film and television production has brought an additional $151 million in annual film tourism revenue to the state, and it continues to attract revenue on a year-to-year basis. The combination of on-the-ground production spend and subsequent film tourism has contributed more than $350 million in 2023. The Oregon Made Creative Foundation, a nonprofit partnership with Oregon Film, collaborated with multiple communities to launch the Oregon Film Trail, aimed at elevating Oregon's global reputation as a premier destination for film enthusiasts and boosting our competitiveness in arts tourism. Oregon has historically been a destination for film and television, with more than 700 productions made here since 1908. For over 50 years, Oregon Film has played a key role, attracting projects through its incentives and ongoing support. The Oregon Film Trail, in turn, promotes tourism in these communities after filming is complete. With continued investment in film production and promotion of film tourism, we should see a measurable increase in tourism dollars over the subsequent years. By recognizing Oregon's rich film heritage, local communities, and by supporting the Oregon Film Trail, we can continue to grow Oregon's creative economy and turn iconic film locations into must-see tourist destinations.